Sustainable. It creates more waste. These people can't even get your food on your table properly. They create more waste and waste more energy to do your daily bread than it's really worth when you examine it. Is it really worthwhile? Melting down your planet and destroying your future and your environment for what? Pies and sauce and a load of devitalised garbage mixed with alcohol to drive you crazy. Okay, we know that's what they're offering you. No guarantees for a future. What about the alternatives? What about the kibbutzim? How many times you heard people say we could fund the future, get 1/3 of our population actually doing something about the environment instead of like me busting my ass talking about it? I would love to be out there now swinging a pig.
People stepped off the boat. They were called Noah's family, and they created and founded nations. Then it got turned into they idolised these founders, and mythology happened. And then we have Zeus and all these guys, right? The mythology. But it all came from one place. One story. We used to look up and say, look at God's creation. We didn't have a word written down. The Sumerians are the earliest race. The Sumerians worship a snake god. And that is Satanism. You can call it whatever you want. You can call it whatever you want. You can call it esoteric knowledge. You can call it worshipping serpents or worshipping cows.
Satan is a late invention.
Voice of Tibet.
Satan was an invention of the Jews.
Tibet
The Jews are Gnostic. They came from Babylon. They're all Gnostic.
The issue against the Tibetan Lama, the Dalai Lama in Tibet,
the Persian,
and his declaration of what he says.
The Persian evil god is equally powerful to
Tibetan
the
people and their struggle.
No one that
It's very well for the media to turn around and say, well, the Dalai Lama was a tyrant,
and they took up Gnosticism
and accused the Dalai Lama of things he never did.
The Median Empire that's the important
Maybe that is not so, but this is an attack on
Christ
Tibet.
preached a non-power-based
And what the Tibetan people are saying, a new
Right
generation,
there and preach the way for free. It's for free. The good news is
what they're
free.
saying.
Long before did
The
the prophets
Tibetan
preach
people
about the sacred knowledge
out
of
to the
God,
rest of the world
and they
for
revealed it. But
independence.
you're supporting power-based religion.
the struggle for Tibet
Atheism
is quite
is
obvious.
a work to get people away from Christ
Will not
because
go
they
away.
know it's
Yeshua
true.
is not going to go away.
Just do your research.
And
I'm going to be here giving
for China to turn around and lecture,
research.
attempt to lecture,
Just do your
told the
research. It's
Australian
not about
government to
paganism.
more or less orders. I'm sorry, that's not the way
Do you
it
know
works.
that God, the devil, is a
Australia
ministering
have their own
angel
rules.
who
We recognise the
ministered?
right of the
God
Tibetan
created the
people.
angels to
We
minister
recognise their right
the
and their
gospel.
struggle.
And he
We
created the
recognise their
zodiacs
right to be
to
heard.
tell the story of Christ.
Demonstrations which
Now,
were
if you want to ignore this, you can. You can say
There's more
that
to
it's
come.
coming from
The Tibetan issue will
paganism.
not go away.
Before
the
paganism,
Olympic
was
Games,
Adam and Eve. And
Hundreds
the
of
New
people
World Order wants to
demonstrate.
restore
This has all been
like,
ready.
and you
China
like talking to
authorities.
Rosalie, yeah.
In any
the New World
instant,
Order.
The
and
Jews pinched their religion
And,
from the ancient
taking
Persian Empire.
Did the Jews? They were Satanists.
And all they say to China, we
Athens
hope it
and
doesn't occur
Sparta were
again.
fighting the Persians.
Because the world is watching.
You people just ignore it.
It's said to
What was
Russia.
the religion
The world
of the
is watching
Persians?
China.
The Persians
China's
rescued the
Balal.
Jews.
Balal.
They rescued the Jews from Babylon and sent them back to Jerusalem to rebuild their temple.
Tibet and the Dalai Lama.
So, if you have a look in the book of Job, there is no heaven
Children
in the sense that there's no eternal reward. There's no eternal reward
in the ACTU.
in the book of Job. They never had it.
The oldest known
They got
manuscript.
this concept from the
Will China
Persians
ever learn?
Persians.
and the Parthians.
Democracy,
Because the Persians rescued the Jews from Babylon. Babylon, you keep mentioning Babylon.
And the behaviour
All
against
the
the Tibetan
Persians
people.
were the Sumerians.
Already the
That's
world is
right.
listening
They
to
were the
Tibet.
oldest.
That's right, yeah.
The Chinese
And what were they
tried to
doing?
do
So-
was say that it didn't happen.
What were they doing?
China, the world is watching. On India, the border between India and Tibet, or China, as China says, Tibet is part of China. That's what the Chinese government will tell you. The Tibetan and the Lama who lives in exile, the Dalai Lama is saying to us that the Tibetan people should be sent to Tibet. The issue of
You
Tibet.
interrupted when I was talking to someone.
We say unto the Chinese government that the Tibetan issue is not closed. The issue will not go away. It's being told quite clearly to the Chinese government.
What drives you to vote? What leading group? What are you talking about, dude? I know they did that. The real Christians were persecuted by the guys.
That's right.
By the Catholics.
By the Catholics and Orthodox.
Yes, they're perverted. They're tradition. They're all secret societies.
They're saying, well,
that's correct. This society is run by power-based religions, and they killed the real believers in Christ. So how can you call yourself an atheist if you believe in Christians then?
and that is why the protest is continuing.
Those Christians got killed.
And the Tibet
Caught me out.
the second argument.
believe in Christians. That's the
They did kill real Christians because
Yes, I do.
is in China.
this is the way the Illuminati works, right? And the Masons. If you can't get them in the Masonic temple, you get them in the Illuminati ones. At the highest level, it's esoteric knowledge. It doesn't matter where you get it from. The Gurus, the Swamis, it's all the same thing. That's what their plan is, the New World Order. They want one world government, one world religion. This is not what Christ wants. He turned up tables and said, ye call yourself Jews, but ye are
Well, I'll cut that bit out if you want. Yeah, for sure, man. I'll cut it out.
run the world now. He said, these aren't real Jews. Why did he keep saying that? Ye let God be true and every man a liar. Every man a liar. Why did God keep on saying that? There's a truth to what it says in Genesis 1:1.
It's a criminal offence.
And scientists are proving it. There's been court cases where they've taken evolutionists to court. Hitler said, give me control of the textbooks and I'll control the state. Repeat a bigger lie over and over again and people will believe it. What is the biggest lie and how do they control society? Evolution and the Big Bang Theory. If we take away God from the picture, then we can become our own gods. And when we become our own gods, we can do what thou wilt. That's what Crowley preached. That shall be the whole of the law. Do what thou wilt. So forget about the family, which he planned to destroy, and he did. And the music, the secret mysteries of like Freud and all those guys. Just look at the Sgt. Pepper album and you'll see all the guys, the mystery guys. The harlot of Babylon is at the front, they're holding a cup. That cup is the abomination of all the saints. And the saints are the believers in Christ. And right up until the end, we will believe in evolution.
There's only one Christ who died on the cross, and all the Christians are hypocrites. They have never achieved. There's only one Christ. All the Christians are flawed and sin. They're sinners.
How can it be communist?
The Catholics are
They're all
not Christians.
sinners.
The Catholics are not Christians.